After centuries of violent desert storms and searing heat, this ancient building still commands respect. 4 stories high and 60 feet long, it is the largest structure known to survive from the Hohokam Civilization, a southwest desert culture which began about 200 years before Christ. Early Spanish explorers called it Casa Grande, which means great house. To them, it was a mystery. Why was this great structure built, and what was it used for? Its walls face the 4 cardinal points of the compass, and on every June 21st, a beam of light passes through a special opening, marking the summer solstice, the longest day of the year. Apparently, the Hohokam builders of the Great House were people who knew well the ways of the sun. Centuries of observation and experience allowed them to use the sun's movements as a calendar to mark planting time and other important occasions. They also engineered earth-sheltered buildings, which used the sun to stay warm in winter and cool in summer. Throughout the Southwest, there are reminders of their architectural contributions: astronomical observatories, south-facing cliff dwellings, and structures built on open plateaus, most of which display a remarkable sensitivity to the sun's daily and seasonal movements. At Mesa Grande ruins, about 50 miles from Casa Grande, there is a room which marks the winter solstice. Not far away, at Hole in the Rock, archaeologists have found what they believe was a very special place for the Hohokam.
This particular archaeological site has, I think, a great deal of significance, inasmuch as it very clearly shows the astronomical studies of the prehistoric people. One of the things that we have discovered in studying the observation of early peoples of the sun and the moon and the stars is that not only did they have what we call direct observation, where they would observe the sun or the moon or the stars in relationship to the horizon, they had what we call indirect observations, where they would watch the shadows and the light beams caused by certain rocks or formations as they traveled across the surface of the ground, and they would use those as markers. Certain things would happen at certain times and certain times of the year, much as Stonehenge does.
Because architecture is one of archaeology's most important sources of data, the wealth of detail from Hole in the Rock, Mesa Grande, and Casa Grande is an invaluable resource for archaeologists. All of these sites contain clues which are unlocking the mysteries behind one of the most fascinating prehistoric cultures of North America. It's becoming clear that the Hohokam used great ingenuity and persistent solar observation to create a comfortable, productive, and safe living environment. They were truly ancient masters of the sun.